Hello, I'm Steve from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. I'm going over this draft in reference to how to install a heater below a raised deck. In this scenario, we have an elevated deck here. Basically, I'm not quite sure of how the deck is elevated, but we have the subfloor made out of concrete, I believe, and then some insulation, and then the decking material above that. And so the ideas I have so far for you is we have this deck mount, which is this component here, and the post would slide into this deck mount from the top. We have a gas connection over here. The gas piping would come through here, and then you would lock it in with this bolt here. Basically tighten this bolt up to the post itself. It impinges it and presses it up against the side, causing it to stay in place. With the top here, this top is oversized a little bit larger than the post, so that there will be a little bit of flexibility up here, but not any flexibility that's going to allow the heater to come out. Also, there's a locking nut on this bolt here, so once you have it tight enough, you would lock that down to this component here by reversing the tightness of the bolt, nut. Just to take a closer look at the deck mount, we have these basic dimensions: 5 by 5 overall height from the bottom to the post stop down here. Oops, sorry about that. To this post stop is 7, almost 8 inches, and then the overall length, not including the bolt, 5 5/8. You see that it's slotted here on top so that you have a pivot point down here, and then you can rotate or move the top of the unit so that you can get your true plumb line. Also, I stated that this opening here is a little bit larger than the post diameter, and we've done that just so that we've had cases where people have kind of marred the bottom end of the post out of round, so that this would still allow some flexibility in that. Excuse me. Another scenario would be utilizing what's commonly available, which is the component for the Sunglo 8242 base. And what I've done here is I've taken that component and inverted it, and I've cut off the stop plate that's on the top, and then re-welded it down in the bottom here. Also, another thing is, for long-term use, I would recommend that at the bottom edge of this socket here, that you have someone weld this whole entire seam all the way around. The factory, they have, I believe, 4 different spot welds for that, but I just would feel a little bit better if it was welded all the way through. And the post itself is held in place just by friction. You tighten up this bolt, and then it oblongs the post into the socket so that it can't come out, and that's how it's held in place. Going back to this other scene here, I just wanted to kind of show you too, and this is true on both of them, but this one here, you would cut out your top decking here, and just maybe to give you a better idea, here's an image of the top decking keyholed out, and then a picture of the post itself in place. And you can either put this hose here where it's located, or you can drop it below grade and hide all of the gas line. You'll need to get a special post for that. We do have those available, so just let us know if that's something you're interested in. And you might see here, this is actual replaceable plank here. You can replace it with a solid plank if you didn't want that post to be in at all times. So going back to the dimensions of that socket now, you can just see the overall dimensions. Outside is 3.5, and the outside dimensions of the base section 7.25, and then the height, overall height, is nearly 3.5 there. So let me know if that helps you out. Whoops, sorry about that. And look forward to serving you in the future. Thank you. Have a great day.